What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Victoria 3 as Central Europe. It is 1919. We have about 17 years left in the game. And we're going strong here. We've solidified ourselves as the greatest power in this game. And now it's just a matter of time until seeing how big we can go before we call it here. We split Russia up a little bit. Currently at war with Siam. How was our GDP ownership looking? That's a pretty nice shade of Africa. South America is really shaded well, all the way up into Texas and everything except for this little bit of land that's still America. We really own a lot of Florida. That's crazy. A lot of China, a lot of India, which is nice. This is a relic when we had India owned by GB. A little bit sparse in the north of France, a little bit sparse in Greece. But I think we've spread pretty well here. Do I have an army raise for this war? I do. Okay. New recording session, so I have to get everything handled. 11 months to get through 95 pages. That is quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Thank you, Arc Welding. Do I have local goods shortages? I do. More declared entities, more mandates, and electricity is expensive somewhere. Ostprofen has low market access, okay. You don't have a railroad here yet. You two railroads. An interest, you say. I have nowhere I can declare interest, game. This is entirely unhelpful. There's 3 regions we can still declare interest in. I would need to get Far East under our power block for that to be a factor, which we probably can manage. Speaking of power block, we have a lot of independent members we need to subjugate. We'll work on that as time gets on. We're waiting on treaties, right? That's our thing now, is we're truce locked. Yeah. Catalonia's rebellious. Don't be rebellious, my friend. You're my protectorate. Be happy. Lusitania also hates us. We gotta remember to fight them now. They did leave our power block, and that was a damn shame. You formed your own immediately. A lot of power blocks in this game. This is like the most power blocks I think I've ever seen. 10 of them. It's kind of crazy. Newfoundland would join. How is our cohesion rate? Up 58. We can take Newfoundland in. Using that to get our control over Canada permanent. I think did we free you, or you got subjugated, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Alright, the reason we're taking Siam here is to feed them land from GB. Get GB out of this region. Similar to like we have Baluchistan over here. And Oman and Mahra. 1.1 million in excess funds. Let's go ahead and do what with this? We're already paying everything there. We're already max invested over here. I could invest in colonial growth, but we don't have any colonies, and we don't have the ability to establish colonies because everything has been colonized. I can't beat up South Africa just yet. We need to get below Portugal. Brazil in this region is slowly getting unified. We have no treaties with you. If we got treaties, I'm sure we could get all of this stuff. You know, we'll just wait it out because we can probably get this for cheap if I wait. But Amazonia and others are still involved with us. 2 years only. Siam is part of our region. We can now expand our colony in the Congo. We will feed them whatever land is ours. And welcome to our power block, Siam. So this is Transcaucasia. Ooh, against their own rebels, huh? You subjugate yourself? You're Spain's protectorate. I went and freed you just for you to get snatched by this dude? That's a damn shame. We have enough cohesion to do a subjugation. I see Belarus as a target. I will take Belarus. Let's just make sure they continue to like us. They do. Okay, where do we go now? I don't see the Turks in this list. 90 infamy, but I could free Cyprus and Iraq. I definitely want to free Iraq. Let's liberate Iraq. Good on you not to accept. Can't grant this to any of my subjects. I don't really care to do anything else here, truly. We do monopolies. 22 MP for monopoly, though. All right, let's free Cyprus because we can. But I don't need a lot from you. In fact, you only have one army's good enough to beat you. Oh, I forgot. We are supposedly close to getting all of our techs, right? Here comes dough rollers, which I'm not going to use, but that should be... Yeah. Get aircraft carriers for spread. We're knocking out all the military stuff. The United States sided against us. You poor dummy. Army really wants to take all this land, but we remembered last time the infamy is just too much. Take Delaware for cheap, but... Already want to skip them Oklahoma again. Warn me, you have a claim on this, don't you? You must. Do you have American Sinai? Did they take Sinai? They did take Sinai. Uh-oh. So, feature request. I would love to be able to sort these by the infamy cost. I want to be at a glance see, or at least have them next to each other. Like, my Oklahoma, 6.2. Your Oklahoma, 6.2. Yours, 4.5. I'd want to give this to the American territory, or the Indian territory. But I can't really tell that just at a glance. Conquer Upper Egypt? When did you take Upper Egypt? Oh, right there. What's your treaty? I mean, I could... Oh, let's offer Egypt something here. If you want to get involved. That's Syria. I was going to offer Egypt up some land. Okay, let's go ahead and just send another army over here. We can afford it. Need to spend our money anyway, and that will just get this done. This is Kuch versus the Kuch Revolt. Obligation. Ottomans back down. That's a free Iraq and a free Cyprus. I want to check out the flags for both these guys. So Iraq is kind of traditional flag. Pretty close, I think. I don't remember what the current one is. And the Cyprus flag is cool. Okay, with that in mind, let's get a treaty with both these guys. Oh, my block must have... Yeah, it does have low cohesion. Okay. So what did that generate for us? Photograph of Central Europe. Let's get the legitimacy here. We don't need the prestige. We're number one. And then some. And here comes dough rollers. Quite nice. Still clicking on that like I can do a lot there. So I see Japan, I see Russia, I see Great Britain, I see France, I see your underpants, I see Spain. Who else? I mean, US isn't in that list, but what am I gonna get out of this, you know? I can't break you apart anymore, which is a shame. You've been puppeted by them. Am I building all the the coal mines in the world? Is that what I'm currently doing? That sounds familiar. So we need hegemon status. The only way I can get hegemon is I break up China, but I don't want to break up China because China is a good friend of mine. I freed Ainu here. It's a decentralized power? So I release the nation that I can't subjugate, and the only one who can colonize it is going to be the fucking Japanese? Damn, that really sucks for them. Hokkaido's huge. That's a fort. I've never seen that before. I've released a colonizable land, but I can't do anything with it because there's a claim. We have a truce with the natives. Oh. Well, I'll colonize that. That's a 3 million population area. How long is our truce with Ainu? Six months. Okay. March. That's like August, September, I believe. Still can't believe Denmark has this shit over here. I had to fight so many uprisings for it. This is our subject, but it's not our land. We'll send a small army there. Let's get the South African court. I think Spain just fell off my list of people. They did, in fact. I can do Galicia and Navarra. Start with Galicia. Considering Portugal's our puppet, right? Protectorate. Yeah, you are. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to liberate Navarra. Free Puerto Rico. Free Tripolitania. Free Transcaucasia. All of these primary. Me, Azerbaijan, Puerto Rico. Get a free Cuba. And enjoy your fight. Let's do one larger army over here, and we'll do the naval invasion. And how are our puppets looking? Catalonia's on the way. Cambodia's also on the way. And there's two of my subjects that are no longer happy to Far East. We are going to invite you. Region's still high enough that I think it's worthwhile. France has side against us, as has Tahiti. Oh no! Actually, I do have a lot of people you can bring into here, but it doesn't really matter. Don't think this will be a problem. Even with Russia there too, I still don't think it's a problem. Call you back. You come to this front. You simply exiled? Oh, it's 'cause it's a protectorate, not a subject. Okay. United States get in this? Everyone's jumping in here. What are you... Okay. That's a lot of people getting involved for what? You want Alaska, investment rights, New Granada. You're still worried. naval invade here just to get that done. Take the... I have 3 fleets? Oh, I forgot I have 3 fleets. Well, this is the full might of my army. Cost me 4 million. We can eat that for quite some time, so I'm not too chuffed about it. How long until this gets invested in? 18 weeks, we're gonna need more. In the way of government administration, where's my music? There we go. I'll fix all of our shortages there. Let's make sure some of those are at the front just so I can give me space to work with. And what I probably want to do is send you over to this front and then have this stack rotate to the right region here. That guy came from around the world because he was in Siam. Okay, I see. West Glitton Pipeline, that's expensive, but it is an extra. Yeah, we'll do it just for the output. Carriers, upgrade all my Navy if it says I need them. I think we're going to have submarines instead of carriers. That's the German way. This is the Far East will become my subject in return for helping against Japan. You're now cocky. A huge win for us. Kurdistan will join soon. If you like us eventually. Why we're improving with you. Remember to keep an eye soon. We can colonize this soon. September, right? 13 days. All right, we also want to take this navy. Once this is done, they're just going to go make sure nothing will happen with the Far East stuff. And you're going to come and deal with these other wars. We'll deal with the Far East last. There's the Spanish War. Military should slaughter here. Yeah, 1 to 4, 1 to 5-ish ratio of wounded and dead. Luxembourg has its own revolt. This is Benin against Senegal. Okay, interesting. Might be some good stuff coming out of this. For us. Japan is now colonizing Hokkaido because they have claims. Really, I just did this, and now they're gonna free it. So that's a waste of our fucking war goal. Should have them revoke claims on Hokkaido too. If I really wanted to get it from somebody, but we'd be competing with everybody there. So it's if we learned, didn't think it would be decentralized nation that would. So Senegal will become my subject to have them conquer Benin. And this is British Senegal. That's a free protectorate here. All of this to take down Benin here. First things first, we got to take out Russia. What is Spain's war goal in this war, by the way? I should check that. As we invade the Philippines. That also does it give me... I get now a claim on West Siberia. So 2 regions remain that I can't colonize. That's good. Our power block definitely spans every time zone by this point. We will invite Kurdistan here. 87 chance is really huge. Cool. Is that a Ukraine, Belarus? I think by now Amazonia? No. Brazil, Angola? No. Who else? Already a subject. Andalusia. There you go. Welcome, Andalusia. All right, I want this front line to merge into one so I can send another army away from what they're currently doing. This front line here is going to get pushed a little bit here, or at least one of these to win. Lithuania versus Lithuania, Cornwall versus Cornwall. All these involve me, is what is annoying about this. Crucial. This would die. Okay. And I know I could split off a small army to go and take these fights. Okay, there we go. One of these fronts is good. We'll keep pushing there for a little bit. We'll need to pull... Actually, let's pull one of your armies off. We're just going to land you in Spain. Use one of the fronts that are stationed in North German HQ. And go get that done. That is good. Aircraft carrier has finished spreading. This is getting passive spread, so let's remove stormtroopers. That's smart. Let's optimize our time. We're going to go for mobile armor instead. Then battle fleet tactics. And then we're going to come back through the rear here. And then we'll do these two. We should get everything. 21 months. So let's call it 2 years. It's a little bit less. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We add that in 14, add that in 16, and we're right there. But the passive spread will make it better. Corellia has left Kaiserreich. That is a shame. We'll get you back. Get some assimilation here. Corellia will join us again. We just have to make them like us. They don't like our warmongering. Which I would argue that we're just freeing the oppressed peoples. But no one wants to hear me. I really forgot the United States was involved in this. We're just going to leave Mexico to be. Let's see how everybody else is doing in this war. Russia should already be on the way out here. Why are you all primary participants? They want Indian Territory, Liberia, Alaska. You're not going to get most of what you want from this. You need to come to this front. Take our little 26 stack. Come and win this. Good press for the United States. Let's get our loyalists. They've been in war. Our front should push that. In the Luxembourg War. Michigan we're involved with. They're bad. Apparently they're communist. There's no subject status available. All right, there is Luxembourg gone. We're going to take this 26 and you're going to go deal with Lithuania. Russia is done. I don't think there's any debate around that. They are completely crushed. You come back and deal with the Benin War. Far East is defended. We need someone in the United States, but it doesn't matter if we just win the other fronts. We're just going to keep putting pressure on these war fronts here. Nice when you have the armies to handle the different regions without worrying too much. France should get out of this pretty fast, all things considered, considering we're occupying them. We have their capital. You've lost 80% of battles. Probably not good for your morale there, huh? Orange Communist Revolt. Do we win that? No one's involved. Gonna beat Benin up. This is our new subject, by the way. It's our protectorate. Cool. Something just popped. I don't know what. We're gonna go win that front. Oh, it's because Senegal has won their stuff. Publish a coupon. Lithuanian Communist Revolt is done. Let's have you come and kind of help with this front. Your forces are quite strong. I don't think I really need to be worried. Same over here where we're killing off Spain. There we go. Land made in Spain. Russia's still being pushed out. This is Mysore, no subjugate status. This is Serbia. Still doesn't like us enough. We're working on it with Serbia. They would probably get close if they can get them to like me a little bit here, but it's the fact that you really, really don't like us, which I'm trying to get rid of. Catalonia's still high. Why are you high? I need to probably invest in your regions, huh? Let's do that. Catalonia, what do you have raw material-wise? We've invested in most of your stuff. Let's just throw some lead mines here, and then over here we're gonna just produce cotton with you. And we're gonna make sure you are super productive. And makes the most here. 1K, 1.4K, 1.5K, 1.2. Let's get the silk plantations. Just let the Red Scare be. Orange Revolt's done. Send you over here. Let's deal with this one, even though they should win it just naturally. Russia is out. This big front line here. Let's come and push this back. Election is still good. We get everybody involved. No one's on the outside looking in, and we can probably go and do things. We need someone to support multiculturalism to get it passed. And with old age pension. Can I get someone that supports those? None of these ideologies would do it. This is an anarchist, which I think supports it. That's one of, what the hell is an integralist? Autocracy, theocracy, monarchy. So anarchists would work. They're a humanitarian somewhere. The damn fascist. What is this one? That's a corporatist. Okay, let's get the highest rated anarchist. Right here. Aristide Bierre. He wants to support the feminists. Need to pressure somebody. We got a communist in charge. So our feminist movement. He ain't pressuring anybody. What else we knock out? knows the other wars we're knocking out here. So I would white peace you here. Stormtroopers, there goes our kill rate, which is nice. Keep an eye out for any spread pop-ups here. France is gone. We're just going to make sure we get the win against you. We're going to land right in Kansai. Take the one at Bay of Biscay. No, it's the different bay, but I want to make sure that they don't take their army and try to do something stupid while we're otherwise occupied. Take you 41 days to get there. Spain, meanwhile, is collapsing. Probably is close. We need them to just like us more. Here is Australia. They would both accept a subjugate status. What's better here? Let's go back a week, and we are going to get a subjugate on the defender here. Don't want to lose my treaties. I want to get Australia just because I know that tag better. And I'm okay losing both sides on this, I think. So you want New South Wales and Western Australia. That's everything, except for this stuff over here, which is basically New Zealand. We're going to take mainland Australia here as Uluru. This guy who's in Canada can come back here and just push that front. Santo Domingo. Alright, Australia's not going to like us here, which is fine. Expect you. You back down against Uluru. Our wonderful subject. Now we just need Australia to like us again. Back to genial. Where's the independence option? We have poor relations. We'll give you a defensive pact instead. Till the end of the game. They didn't like us fighting you. Acceptable. So let's keep her independent people down. Do Finland next. Already our subject. Ukraine is 3 years away. Okay. Wars are still going on. Our invasion's working over here. Spain is done for. US is out. We'll take all of our war goals. Liberated a lot of people here. Through with the guys that we have freed. And we have a free Galicia and Navarra as well. Meanwhile, the Spanish one, or this one should be done soon. Probably 2 fights. Yeah, 2 fights. And oh, it's not your capital. How's your capital? Canto, okay. Oops. Oh well. Still get to make landfall here. Nope, you can get Syphilis, General. Watch where you're putting that thing. Why are you upset? Support independence, who? U.S. We just fought you in a war, U.S. Accept. Literally just fought you in a war here. I should probably have one against Britain. Yes, Britain is free. Can I do a return state on behalf of my subjects? I can't. Well, we are going to liberate. What do you own directly that I care about? Neutral states own some weird chunks of land. What does this technically count as? Not Arabistan, so it's not any of those. I could do Panama. Could also declare for Panama. For me, we're going to declare for Panama. I want to force diplomatic play here. Give me the canal. I'll include Burma in the list there. Turn Togo. Where's Togo again? It's in Africa. Ah. To Denmark. Crazy how this doesn't count as a return. Let me help you here, Siam. We're going to call you in. Do this war. We are going to offer you something. What's your fucking flag look like? You're the little elephant, dude. You won't actually get involved. Because you don't have an interest in the region. Okay, let's declare this differently then. Let us declare this differently then. Let's go back and autosave. Truly need you to be like a hardliner subject. There we go. Liberate subject. Brunei, and do I see Siam in the list? I don't see him. Should tell me, so South China and Indochina. I can do Chiang Ma. Do Chiang Ma. Liberate Changma. We are going to get our subject involved here. There you go. I'm going to offer you a return state. We're going to give you Nakon Ratisma. And I want to do some other return states. We're going to get everything we can possibly get you. We're going to make them primary. We're going to feed Siam back his fucking land. And while we're here, we're going to liberate some subjects. For now, I want free. I want New England to be free. I want Burma to be free. And we're going to liberate the Federated Shan states. And I definitely want Burma to be a primary goal here. We have a direct border with you and your capital. I'm going to send one army there. I'm going to send a second army down to this region. Almost fucked that up really bad. Where are you? You're coming to that front. Good. And I want to know Stania. Come over here. There'll be a lot of small fronts here. Let's just make sure mostly everyone's fine. And I want my navies back home. One Japan can stay, as well as Okutsk. We're going to put you over here. Each one be ready to respond to the various... This war with Japan is done. Should be done. Yeah, good. Indochina HQ. Let's just keep up the pressure here. With this one. Are you exiled? You are exiled, which is why we can't do anything. So he's no longer exiled. Let's win the Madras battle. Sea of Japan. We're going to have Sea of Japan guy come over to Italy. I don't think they're going to do anything. We just want to make sure we're covering that angle in case they do. And before this is over, I would like to tangle interest groups in opposition. Michigan's finally in the loyal status. Let's make sure you like me. That's Spain I'm doing with? I don't give a shit about Spain. I give a shit about Catalonia. Maywar. US, you little annoying scamp. I'm gonna pull back from here and make sure this front is also good. And make do with Siam getting knocked out. Feed them back what they have in Siam. We'll do the same with Baluchistan. I think you have claims on this. I don't know, but trying to get them just as their home country stuff. So 8 weeks until we haven't built a damn thing in this entire... Well, I guess we did do some of them. We did, my brain's buffering. We did some government administrations. Let's get some more motor industries. You can tell I haven't opened this because it's going to take the long initial load when you first open this thing up. And I have a lot of coverage, so it has to do the calculations. Let's try to do domestic. I should just do them all and just do by earnings. That's more than enough. Let's make sure our railways are figured out, though. Domestically, where we have very low of this. Ooh, wow. This is the effects of me building all of our coal access. I'm realizing I'm doing a lot of overkill here, because each level of my thing gets 30 of these. But oh well. And I need to step away for a moment and take a phone call. We're back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I've mentioned it in some comments, but I'm in the process of moving house, and that I had to arrange a lot of stuff. It's part of why there's not been a lot of videos coming out, and why I want to finish this damn series so I can get stuff back on the channel. But very busy time over here on my end this month and the month previous month. A lot of work stuff, a lot of life stuff, but we're getting back into it. And this war should be, I think we're just going to win it outright. I don't have any concerns here. 1922, 14 years. The United States really just loves to get involved in all of our wars, despite them not being a factor. It makes me really wish I just kept eating away at them, but there's nothing I can do except take it directly. That's the thing we're missing here, is we need ways for these small powers to get return states. The vassal feeding is just not a thing in this game. You can't really grow them too well with the way the systems work as is. All right, our navies are all in position. That is fine. We're winning the fight over here. It is a single border. It keeps going back and forth between being a single border and being no border. This is Cyprus. Speaking of Cyprus, let's invite, well, not Cyprus itself. Let's invite Karelia. And then I want to get Iraq into the power block here. We will do the same for Cyprus as well, because we can. You're probably going to call me into your war now. This is a Sokoto revolt. Don't have any clue who the fuck is who. Sokoto revolt would offer me an obligation. Don't care. Darfur and all the associated peoples. Let's do a subjugate on Amazonia. Welcome. 9 independent powers here. We're going to do Angola next. Tanks and other things. Let's make sure we upgrade all units. Does that mean my armies are now going to have tanks? I imagine it will. Oh yeah, a lot of tanks. Meaning we're going to need to take our our motor industries, automotive industries. Transdanubia, you, sir, are going to make some tanks. Speaking of, let's turn on diesel engines and arc-welded ships everywhere we can. Let's go up to the highest that we can do on all things here. Let's click it up. Let's get automated bakeries. Let's just ramp everything up to the top level and see if we can make it work. I'm just curious to see how we do if I turn everything on. So that plant's not all of them. Some of you need to be doing art silk here. Let's do like rayon for some of you. That should be enough. A couple of you will be doing that art silk stuff. Mass production. Not all of you are airplanes. Not all of you are tanks. You can all do assembly lines. Not all of you should be doing radios. Fresh ignition. That's crazy. We can't, I don't think we can afford to put oil for all of our farms. That is a little bit much. I will be the first to admit that. Not just as a means of getting better working situations. Mobile warfare tactics. More training rates. Arcades everywhere. Gonna hold off on the oil-fired. Chainsaw's good too, though. Oil's already gonna be very expensive. I don't want to do it. Automatic irrigation, though. Turn all that on. And there is our oil shortage. Let's see how bad this immediately, I think, eliminated almost 1 billion capital. We had 2 billion, and I just eliminated 400 million. But we have time to recover. and I'm curious to see how we recover. All right, we're going to basically be the dominating factor in the oil market. Oh, it's because I turned my mines over to oil. Do I cut that out? That's 13,000. Yikes. What is it we got here? It was combustion oil derricks, or is it diesel pumps? That's where our expenses come from. If I cut this off, let's just see. Let's see if we can make it work. I'm curious to see if we've just overkilled our way into crazy expenses. Lead mines are all queued. A lot of it is also in our subjects, and they'll handle that. It's just the ones in our places that are going to be high. Like I said, 4 billion eliminated, or 4 million. Damn. Wars all look good. I'm not concerned about any of this. We'll just push through GB. Get some nice Scottish holdings. We could pull one of you off and have you come over here to deal with the American problem. The Aussies will join us again, especially if we offer them an obligation. I will do just that. Iraq is having their own war against the socialists. Would you accept a subjugation? You wouldn't, but I will do it as an ally. How's your Delta front? Congo guy is gonna come. I can't really get to you. Let's make sure I have a navy. Let's get the one in Livonia and put you over here. That is my reminder to go and invade that once the timer comes up. We want Colorado and the Highlands. Most of the Siam fronts are falling. I don't think we need to worry about this for anymore. Come over here. Pick out all of Burma. Jammu. There's Transcaucasia. And Mysore. And the Kabu uprising against the British here. Do you win that? Obligation there is useless. Probably should declare, like, neutrality on these guys when I get the chance. There's the Iraqi socialists. We're going to do our naval invasion. With the guy in the Persian Gulf. And we'll welcome Iraq into our power block as well. I keep misclicking my buttons here. 64 is our target. Someone doesn't like me. The Aussies don't like me. I'm improving with you already, though. Brazil wants trade. Brazil, let's get an agreement with you. You value more. And we'll give you trade privileges and an obligation. Do a 10-year one. None of these are unknown. All right, we've gotten past Northumbria. There goes the Iraq stuff. Welcome, Iraq. Welcome to our power block. And it is Catalonia and Australia. Working on the Australian problem. And we could go... Oop, could rival you or kill you. Let's just do a rivalry with East Africa. We'll make sure they're gone. As we're dealing with the oil shortage. One derrick at a time. 1 year to build all this stuff and see if it's enough. It'll be very interesting. Do I have an army available somewhere? I bet you I do. Yeah, you're sitting here doing nothing. Come and finish this HQ. I want to keep an eye and make sure we're getting spread. I'm not collecting the benefit of it. Behaviorism. Oh, this is going to be perfect. We're going to get them all done. It's finally going to happen. So many, like, over like 2 or 3 years of Vicky. Maybe even more than that at this point. But I've never completed all the techs. And finally it's going to happen. It's because I never play as a great power. And Prussia starts pretty damn advanced for a great power. Feels like so long ago we even started this game as Prussia. It's been well over a week or two. I've really struggled to get this episode recorded, get this recording done. Just because what I wanted to do with this is be very warlike. And we've gotten there, but it's debating going for a game where you just go above your infamy limit. And that just hasn't really materialized. It's just not easy enough in the game anymore to make that work. Your subjects to start to hate you. And that's a terrible spot to be in. I hate putting down subject revolts, and not ideal at all here. As it is, we have too many protectorates. I'd love to puppet a lot of these guys, but we'll still take it. We still get the benefit of having these guys where they're at. Could do a luxury furniture tax for $500,000. Well over $500,000, actually. Michigan's still collapsing because they can't control their own friggin' economy. America is not a factor. Cyprus is all right. It's a shame everyone's becoming great powers, you know? You're a major power. You're about to become a minor power, and you still have your own fucking union here. Belgium's a major power. A lot of these guys actually are falling apart. I guess I should fight Occitania, too. I just can't free any of your stuff. Right? .26% of the world's population. Leahy, we will support you. Maybe, I don't know. America's getting cocky for once in their life. We won't let that happen. Need to take the home countries, which is why this war is still ongoing. The guy out of the Persian Gulf. We'll get him back into the right area. Ukraine will be our next subjugate. We can subjugate somebody. It's a question of who's in our power block. Kurdistan, Iraq, Angola, Jonga. Strangely enough, Brazil just still doesn't have... Norway's also on that list. Did you leave our power block? No, you've never been in the power block. I need to get Sweden and Karelia. That's who I should go for next. Michigan. What would you offer, by the way, here? It's a war goal. Revoke claim, nationalize, conquer state. Don't care about any of that. You can do whatever you want. Liberia is having problems, and this is Siam against Britain. Where is the uprising? This is all of my war goals. You bastard. I've claimed so much of these war goals, and now I'm going to lose all of it. Well, we still want to do it, though. Means we don't want to piece out of our current deal. Can't believe it. I'm going to go back to fucking war. Alright. This army needs to be over here. There goes you out of that war. The one going to Indochina, you can come over here. You can stay in the English Channel. Where is this army? You're in Dixie. You can come back to here. You're at the Lowlands front. You're at traveling New Mexico front. Come back over to here. You come over here. We're going to just win this war to make sure our subject gets his land. It's a shame we took infamy to take those stuff. We're now going to no longer have that, but we can still get the same thing done effectively. Just going to be a pain. This is Dutch East Indies. Are you independent? No, you're still a subject. This stupid steadfast union stuff. No transfer states, no obligations. We are allied to the Netherlands. Really forgot about that. No one's going to be attacking me. The fascist revolt supported by Brazil is really interesting. Been so long since I've ever been able to have my arms lowered. Okay, let's go ahead and put a cut in here. We're almost back to where we started when we cut over all of our stuff to make oil. Our oil is slowly coming down. We're building a lot of things. We're probably going to have a lot of problems because of the things we're building, which is fine. Do it domestic, and we need to build a lot of these. Fix a lot of those. Did I turn on? I didn't turn on oil power or diesel trains, right? That'd be crazy. Good, I didn't. Yeah, didn't have that suicide spiral in mind. But it's the derricks are going to be what's costing us money. And you know what we haven't looked at? We'll look at next episode. We need to look at our companies and see how they're doing. Because I've done a lot with you. And I expect you to be doing pretty well for the most part. Yeah, 2 million, 2 million, 3 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1.2 million, and the companies is what I really want to look at. But we'll look at that in depth in the next episode. For now, we're going to call this one here. If you guys enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.